Hello, my dear students. Myself Rita Rani, and today I will explain chapter number 5, The Snake and the Mirror, from your English literature book Beehive of class 9th. But before that, please subscribe the channel. If you like this video, press the bell icon for further notifications and give your likes also. Now let's move to the chapter. Chapter number 5, The Snake and the Mirror, written by Vaikom Muhammad Bashir. Vaikom Muhammad Bashir was a great Malayalam writer. Here I have mentioned few points about him. Just look at here. He was born on 21st January 1908 in Travancore and died on 5th July 1994 in Calicut district. He was a great Indian independence activist also. He was known as Vapur Sultan. He got many awards for best story writing in the Malayalam movies like Valathol Awards, Muthoot Varke Award, Kerala Sahitya Academy Fellowship. Few movies I have mentioned based on his stories: Maithul Kal, Bhargavi Nilayam, Balyakal Sakhi, House of Stories. It was a very brief introduction about the author of this story. Now let's move to the chapter. Introduction to the lesson. Just look at here. This story is a narrative within the narrative. Narrative within the narrative means writer tells us the story which was told to him by a homeopathic doctor. It means in the story, writer is not the narrator. Narrator is a homeopathic doctor. Means the story which is narrated by the writer. That story has been narrated by someone else to him, and that someone else was a homeopathic doctor. In the story, that homeopathic doctor narrates his experience of his early days of his career. He narrates a very bad experience of his life to his friends. When he was struggling in his career, at that time he was suffering from poverty. He lived in a village. He lived in a rented house. That rented house was in a poor condition. Electricity was not there. And at that time, during summer season, at one night, a snake fell on his shoulder. That narrator was in a shock. He was sure now he was going to die. But suddenly the snake showed its disinterest to the narrator. That snake moved towards the mirror, and it was more interested in its own reflection in the mirror. So this is the story. Actually, it is a humorous narrative. Now let's move to the summary in detail. Here the story starts. Just look at here. This is a story about a homeopathic doctor during his early career days. In this story, homeopathic doctor is there and he describes a story of his early career days. He tells the story to his friends when he was struggling in his career. At that time, he was suffering from poverty. He used to live in a village, and in that village, he was living in a rented house. That rented house was in such a poor condition that it was very difficult for him to manage. The floor of that room was in a poor condition. Roof of that room was also in a poor condition. It was supported by beam, and rats were roaming all the time here and there, and narrator was habitual of listening the sound, the noise created by those rats. So those rats were very much familiar to him. In one sentence, we can say that the room was in a dire state. It was in the worst condition. Now, the narrator of the story, that homeopathic doctor, he tells his friends that one night he came back from the restaurant. Actually, there was nobody in the room who could cook food for him. He was living alone. So, after taking dinner in the restaurant, he came back to his room, and in his room, electricity facility was not there. So, he lit the kerosene lamp to lighten up his room. Now, the actual story starts from here only. He lit the lamp, he took off his shirt and coat. It means he was feeling very much hot. This was summer night. And now he opened the windows of his room also. And after that, he sat on a chair, took a medical book to read. On the table, there was a large mirror and a lamp. Means the writer came back from the restaurant after taking his dinner, and there was darkness in the room. So, to lighten up, he lit the kerosene oil lamp. He was feeling very hot in the room. He opened the windows. After that, he sat on a chair, and in front of that chair, a table is there. On the table, one mirror was kept. Book was lying on the table, and that homeopathic doctor started reading that book. But it was a hot summer night. He was not taking interest in the book. Due to immense summer heat, it was too hot for the doctor to sleep. He began to gaze in the mirror and became lost in admiring himself. He started reading the book, but suddenly he lost his interest in reading the book, and he looked at the mirror. When he looked at the mirror, he saw his own reflection. And after seeing his own reflection, he suddenly lost in his thoughts. He started thinking to be more presentable and how he could look more handsome. Now he is lost in his own dreams, in his own thoughts. Gradually, there was a shifting of his thoughts from self admiration to future marriage. The doctor thought of marrying a rich doctor who was rich and fit. He is thinking that how he can be more handsome, how he can be more smart. He is thinking that now he will shave daily, he will have a thin mustache, and that thin mustache will suit him more. He started dreaming that after some time he will be a well established doctor and he will marry to a rich and fat lady. Why he is thinking like this? He is thinking if his wife is fat, then it will be difficult for her to run. It will be difficult for her to catch the doctor if doctor commits any mistake. That was his dream. So I can say that all these things are giving a humorous touch to the story. Doctor didn't pay much attention to the sudden silence, and the scampering from the rats came to halt. Furthermore, there was a sound of something falling, but the doctor was slow to react. Actually, doctor was habitual of listening the noise created by the rats. But this time he was completely lost in his own thoughts about his future, about his marriage, about his self admiration. And suddenly the noise created by the rats that was stopped. And why this silence was there in the room, it didn't come into the mind of the narrator. Narrator was completely lost in his own thoughts. But it was the time when the real incident, or you can say the actual turning point of the story. Here it starts. Suddenly, a snake fell on the chair at the back, and after that, it coiled at the left arm of the narrator. Narrator didn't notice this thing, that the snake is there and that snake was very much close to him, merely inches away from his face. Consequently, doctor went into the deep shock and became like a statue. At this moment, the doctor felt the presence of God. When a snake wriggling on the back of the chair, it was not noticed by the narrator. After that, it coiled on the left arm of the narrator, and after that, a snake was a snake reached very close to the face of the narrator, and suddenly it was noticed by the narrator, and narrator went into the shock. Now he was just like a statue. He was not able to express any reaction. Now he was sure that a snake was going to bite him. A snake was going to attack him, and nobody can save him. At this time, he is thinking that a snake is just like a punishment given by God, because he was behaving like an arrogant person. He was busy in self praising. That is why this snake has come here just like a punishment. And then he realized that a man is nothing and he is just an ordinary human being. He cannot do anything, nothing is in hand. Suddenly, when this realization came into his mind, here you can see the snake is in front of the mirror. Suddenly, this realization came into his mind. Next turning point took place. At this realization of his true worth, the snake left the doctor and moved towards the mirror. When a snake was very much close to his face, and that narrator was looking towards the mirror at that time, so a snake was also towards the mirror, and suddenly a snake's attention diverted towards its own reflection, and that snake showed its disinterest towards the narrator. It did not bite him. It moved slowly on the table, and it started looking at the reflection, at its own reflection. And during that time, narrator got the time to save himself. He left the room immediately. He thanked God that now he is saved. So this was the amazing ending of this story. In the end, we can say it was a humorous narrative. And after this narration of the experience of the writer, his friends asked some questions also, and narrator was giving the answers of his friends' question in a very brave and boasting manner, that he did this or that. So that's all for this chapter. Let's move to the question part. Here few questions I'm giving. Just look at here. You can write these questions and find out the answers. Note it down in your notebook also. First question: what did the doctor do on seeing the snake? After seeing the snake, doctor was not in a condition to do anything. He was in a shock. He was just like a statue. Why did author of The Snake in the Mirror fantasize a fat woman? He was thinking that if wife is fat and rich, then fantasize a fat woman. So he thinks that if his wife is fat, she will not be able to catch him, whenever he commits any mistake. That was the reason. While looking into the mirror, what important and earth-shaking decision did the doctor make? So, means when he was looking into the mirror, he took two decisions. First, he was thinking that now how he can look more presentable and more handsome. So he decided that he will shave daily. He will have a thin mustache which will suit him better. And next decision, he will marry to a fat woman. What did the doctor think when the snake was looking in the mirror? The doctor think when a snake was looking in the mirror that a snake is also very happy to look its own beauty. When doctor returned to his room after having his meal, what did he do? That shows it was a hot summer night. He opened the windows, he took off his shirt and coat. All these things show that it was a hot summer night. So easily you can write down your answers. That's all for the chapter. My dear students, thank you very much. We will meet in the next video with next chapter. Till then, bye bye.